I spent 2 years in Ohio prison.
Yeah, I was 25 years in my addiction.
Yeah, I'm an alcoholic. That's why I went to prison for vehicular homicide. I got in a lot of trouble.
I've been in halfway houses before. I did halfway programs and drug programs and all of that. I've never gave God the chances that He's gave me.
I love them the way they are, and if they want to be here, I want them to be part of the Bible study at the prison.
There's this little lady named Pastor Jan. She started Bible study there. She came across the compound with 500 women with a little skirt and a briefcase, and everybody was like, wow, who is this crazy woman?
And I went to Rachel's house on Tuesdays, and with Pastor Jan.
I started back to school when I was 39 years old. I had received a call from God to full-time ministry. When I graduated from Mount Vernon, I didn't have a job, didn't have any place to serve in ministry, didn't know what I was going to do. And that's when I heard about Lower Lights Ministry.
Lower Lights primarily serves in the Franklinton neighborhood, which is commonly referred to as the Bottoms. It's the Bottoms because this is basically the bottom of the barrel in Columbus. Unemployment is high, substance abuse is rampant, children drop out of school at early ages, and there's a reality of the kingdom of darkness down here. But there's also a reality to the lower lights burning, that the light of Christ is here in the Bottoms, and that it does shine, and that it does penetrate the darkness.
Lower Lights really become founded out of a children's ministry program, and from that it expanded into a ministry to mothers, inner city mothers, and substance abuse, domestic violence.
We also have Rachel's House, which is our women's ministry where we help women transition from prison back into regular life.
And the success of the program was that there was going to be a Bible study, and then there was the mentoring component where Jan would come in on a weekly basis and work with the women, problems they had in prison, all kinds of various issues that the women had, and really had a bond.
So you're saying maybe that I should just let God take control?
I'm saying God found you when you were homeless. Okay, and yet you're saying I can't allow my son to be homeless. I can't let that happen. But if
I knew I went through that for 10 years.
Yeah, I know.
10 years.
And that's horrible. And God will, He'll give you clear direction, okay? He will give you clear direction.
Yeah.
Where's our toilet paper? Not allowed to have Kleenex. Not allowed to have Kleenex. We have toilet paper.
I think a big thing that the women suffer from is low self-esteem. So their Bible study gave them some real sense of being loved and important.
Worried for my husband, worried for my family, my mother. The baby's doing great, strong and healthy. Just everything's being taken care of.
Have you been worried and left?
Yeah, I found today it's a boy.
One of my friends came and told me that there was a Bible study on the compound called Rachel's House. And she said they offer faith-based housing. And this is a volunteer housing. You come on your own. You have to pray about it before you come. And if you're in God's will and He wants you here, I figured that they know.
I prayed and prayed and prayed for a place to go because I didn't have anywhere to go. And one day I went to the chaplain, and David Gay called the chaplain's office and said, we're going to get the Rachel's House up and started. And I was like, thank you, God. And he answered my prayers, and David Gay and Pastor Jane came and seen me. And they told me, you got a place to come.
So the Rachel House offered the opportunity of me living in a home for 6 months or more if necessary, so that I could just talk about and be with Him and live my life in a way that would be pleasing to Him, and that made me real happy.
The women from Rachel's House usually attend the first Sunday they move into the housing program. From the very first Sunday they are received, they are introduced into the church. We will have a small reception for them.
When you go to Bellows Church, you don't feel out of place. you feel like you belong.
Everybody is accepted for who they are, what they are, and where they are.
It don't matter there. You wear what you feel. You just come to church. And anyway, God said, come as you are. I've learned that. He said, come as you are. If you worried about what you got on, you already done lost the picture.
Bellis Avenue is different in that its primary focus is the spiritual welfare of people, but also their physical needs, their mental needs as well.
If you don't have somebody who cares about you like these people do and loves you, it's hard to make it. I've been back and forth many times.
So we haven't had anyone return to prison since their participation with the Rachel House.
Nobody has reoffended.
Guys, the eggs is on. Y'all gotta eat it too before it get cold. I don't want it to get cold now. Y'all gotta eat them while they hot.
It's not a program. Rachel's House is, as a family, Rachel's House is all of us trying to seek God's will for our lives together in community.
They make you feel welcome in the house. The houses are so beautiful. They make you want to do right.
The response of the whole church, district-wide and even beyond, has been incredible.
And people came and they decorated and we laughed together, painted and hauled in stuff. And the Rachel's House that you see today is a result of that love. This is the second Rachel's House. The plaque on the front of the door says, "The house that love built." This room was done by a group from the Grove City Church of the Nazarene. The McConnellsville Church of the Nazarene did this room for our resident director, Kathleen. One of the favorite rooms in the house, certainly one the women love the best, is the bathroom here at Rachel's House too. This was done by the Waterford Church of the Nazarene. And we've got this bed all set up for a resident who's coming very shortly. Within a week she'll be here. Already the girls have started putting gifts on her bed so that when she gets here she'll feel welcome.
My mom thinks it's great. She says the best thing ever happened to me and this is the best I've ever done.
I just got my grades back. I made the Dean's List, 4.0. That was a blessing.
I graduated. I don't know about with honors, but
we started this program with 23 business school students, and of those 23, we have 11 that are graduating. So.
Next is Lavetta Farrar, and Lavetta's business is Lavetta's Lovely Homes, which she will be a real estate investor, and she will be going back to St. Louis to run her business. Next graduate is Lavetta Farrar again, and now we have a special commendation to Lavetta Farrar. And the reason for this special one is that Lavetta is the only person, the only graduate that actually completed our business planning class, our computer class, and we also run a personal financial management program over on the west side, and she also completed that. So 3 classes simultaneously.
To see Jesus change lives of people, not just their life, but their appearance, and to see them have victory, to see them be happy, to see them free, vibrant, and a part of the family of God.
That's an eagle, flying like an eagle.
I thank him every day and night. I said I was going to miss this place.
Well, we are going to miss you at Rachel's House.
I just thank him for allowing me to be a part of Rachel's House.
Until God calls me out of here, nothing. Well, I won't leave here for any reason. How could I? I've never been happier in my life. I was made for this moment. Everything that God has done in my life up to this point has prepared me for this ministry. I am having the most fun I've ever had in my life.
In the midst of all of our mistakes, all the things that we've done wrong, God has done something right.
I think as many houses as you can build, people will come.
I love God with all my heart now, and I put him first in my life.
I think about my mother. She's gone now, and I wish she could see me today. and see me trying to better myself.
So we need strong leadership. We need people who are willing to come down as urban missionaries. Step out of your comfort zone. Come and walk among the people. Come and walk among the poor. Be walking with Him.